You know how you do something every day like washing your hands? It's such a simple act, something we do without even thinking. We turn on the tap, let the water flow, and rub our hands together. But have you ever stopped to really think about it? It's such a normal thing. We go through our daily routines, often on autopilot, brushing our teeth, making coffee, commuting to work. These actions become second nature. We do it without thinking. Our minds are often elsewhere, planning the day ahead, worrying about deadlines, or reminiscing about the past. But what if we took a moment to be present? But then, every once in a while, you stop. You pause in the middle of your routine and become aware of the moment. It's like hitting the pause button on life. You actually think about what you're doing, washing your hands. You feel the water's temperature, the texture of the soap, the sensation of cleanliness. It's kind of a miracle. This simple act is a powerful defense against illness. The water and soap work together to cleanse and protect. You're literally rinsing away germs. These tiny invaders that we can't see with the naked eye are being washed down the drain. Invisible, tiny things that can make you sick. It's fascinating to think about how something so small can have such a big impact on our health. Life is full of these little miracles. From the way plants grow towards the light to the way our bodies heal themselves. These everyday occurrences are nothing short of extraordinary. We just have to stop and notice them. When we take the time to observe, we can find wonder in the most mundane things. So put on your curiosity glasses, folks. Look at the world with fresh eyes and an open mind. Get ready to have your mind blown because I'm about to reveal 10 mind-blowing facts you probably didn't know about everyday life. These facts will change the way you see the world and appreciate the small wonders around you. So stay tuned and prepare to be amazed. Let's start with soap. It's pretty magical when you think about it. You see, soap molecules are like tiny superheroes. They have one end that loves water and another that hates it. When you wash your hands, the water-hating end grabs onto the dirt and germs. The water-loving end then pulls them away from your skin and down the drain. Pretty neat, huh? Have you ever thought about gravity? It's one of those things we take for granted every day, yet it's so fundamental to our existence. Without gravity, life as we know it wouldn't be possible. Imagine floating aimlessly, unable to stay grounded. It's a force that shapes our world in more ways than we can imagine. It's the force that keeps our feet on the ground, allowing us to walk, run, and live our daily lives without drifting off into space. Every step we take, every move we make, is influenced by gravity. It's the invisible hand that guides us, keeping us tethered to the earth. It's also what makes that annoying thing happen, where you drop your toast and it lands butter side down. But why does it always seem to land that way? It's not just bad luck, it's gravity at work, combined with the height of the fall and the rotation of the toast. It's a small but frustrating reminder of gravity's ever-present influence. But here's the mind-blowing part. Gravity isn't just a force. It's a fundamental aspect of the universe that affects everything from the smallest particles to the largest galaxies. It's what holds planets in orbit around stars and keeps galaxies bound together. Without gravity, the universe would be a chaotic, unrecognizable place. It's a warp in space-time. This concept, introduced by Einstein's theory of general relativity, revolutionized our understanding of gravity. Instead of thinking of gravity as a simple force, we now understand it as the curvature of space-time caused by mass and energy. Imagine a bowling ball on a trampoline. The ball creates a dip in the fabric, causing anything nearby to roll towards it. This is a simple analogy to help visualize how massive objects like planets and stars warp the fabric of space-time. The ball bends the fabric of the trampoline, right? Similarly, massive objects like Earth bend the fabric of space-time around them. This bending creates what we perceive as gravity, pulling objects towards the massive body. That's kind of what massive objects like Earth do to space-time. They create a dip, a curvature, and that's what we experience as gravity. This curvature affects the path of objects, causing them to move in a way that we describe as gravitational attraction. They create a dip, and that's what we experience as gravity. This dip is what keeps the moon in orbit around the Earth and the Earth in orbit around the sun. It's a delicate balance that governs the motion of celestial bodies and ensures the stability of our solar system. Who knew something so fundamental could be so complex? Gravity is a force we feel every day, yet its true nature is a profound and intricate aspect of the universe. It's a reminder of the wonders of science and the endless mysteries that await our discovery. Zippers. They're everywhere, on our clothes, our bags, our tents. They seem so simple, yet they're a marvel of engineering. Did you know that a zipper is essentially a miniature railway? The slider is the train, and the teeth are the tracks. When you pull the slider up, it links the teeth together, effectively closing the railway. It's amazing how such a small invention can make our lives so much easier. Section 5. The sweet history of chewing gum. Okay, this next one is juicy. Chewing gum has been around for centuries. Did you know that the ancient Greeks chewed on tree resin? And the Mayans chewed on something called chicle, which is sap from a sapodilla tree. Today's chewing gum is a bit different, of course, but it's still pretty amazing. It freshens our breath, helps us focus, and can even relieve stress. Plus, it's pretty fun to chew. Section 6. The science behind yawning. We all yawn. It's something we do every day, multiple times a day. But why do we do it? Well, scientists believe it's our body's way of cooling down our brains. When we yawn, we take in a big gulp of air. This air cools down the blood in our heads, which in turn cools down our brains. It's like a built-in air conditioner for our heads. How cool is that? Section 7. Water, more than just a drink. Water, water everywhere. It's essential for life. We drink it, we bathe in it, and our planet is covered in it. But did you know that water is really, really weird? For starters, it's one of the only substances that expands when it freezes. That's why ice floats. It's also incredibly sticky, which is why it forms droplets. Water is full of surprises. It's pretty amazing when you think about it. Section 8. My personal ode to the mundane. Finding wonder in a traffic jam. You know what's not usually considered mind-blowing? Traffic, especially Los Angeles traffic. The endless sea of cars, the honking horns, the stop-and-go rhythm that seems to stretch on forever. It's the epitome of mundane, the kind of situation that makes you want to pull your hair out. It can be a real drag. The frustration builds up, and you feel like you're wasting precious moments of your life. You start to wonder why you didn't take that alternate route or leave a bit earlier. But one day, I was stuck in traffic on the 405. It was one of those days where everything seemed to be going wrong. I had a long list of things to do, and being stuck in traffic was not part of the plan. I was getting frustrated, checking my watch every 5 seconds. The minutes felt like hours, and my patience was wearing thin. Then, I looked up, and I saw something amazing: the sunset. It was incredible. The sky was a canvas of vibrant colors, each hue blending seamlessly into the next. The sky was ablaze with color orange, pink, purple. It was as if nature had decided to put on a show just for me, right there in the middle of the traffic jam. It was like a painting come to life. And I realized something. In the midst of my frustration and impatience, I had been given a gift, a moment of beauty that I would have otherwise missed. I would have missed it if I hadn't been stuck in traffic. Sometimes, life has a way of surprising us, of showing us that even in the most mundane moments, there is something extraordinary waiting to be discovered. Sometimes the most ordinary moments can be extraordinary if we just take the time to notice them. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle, to focus on the negatives and overlook the positives. But if we take a moment to look around, to really see what's in front of us, we might find that there's beauty in the most unexpected places. That day, I learned a valuable lesson. I learned that sometimes we need to slow down and appreciate the world around us, to find wonder in the mundane, to see the extraordinary in the ordinary. So the next time you find yourself stuck in traffic, or in any situation that feels frustrating and pointless, take a moment to look around. You might just find something beautiful, something that makes you pause and appreciate the moment, because life is full of these little moments of wonder, hidden in plain sight. All we have to do is open our eyes and see them. And when we do, even a traffic jam can become a moment of magic. Finding wonder in a traffic jam. It's not just about the sunset, it's about the mindset. It's about choosing to see the beauty in the world no matter where you are or what you're doing. And that, my friends, is a lesson worth remembering. Section 9. The importance of noticing. That's the thing about life. It's full of beauty and wonder. But we're often so busy rushing from one thing to the next that we miss it. We forget to appreciate the little things, the taste of our morning coffee, the sound of rain on the roof, the feeling of the sun on our skin. But these little things are what make life worth living. They're the moments that make us smile, that make us feel alive. Section 10. Finding joy in the journey. So, the next time you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, take a moment to pause. Look around you. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you smell? You might be surprised at what you discover. You might just find a little bit of joy in the most unexpected places, because life isn't just about the big moments. It's about the everyday miracles that happen all around us. We just have to open our eyes and see them. Section 11. Conclusion. Embracing the extraordinary ordinary. I hope these mind-blowing facts about everyday life have inspired you to see the world with fresh eyes. Remember, there's magic all around us. We just have to be open to seeing it. So go out there and embrace the extraordinary ordinary. You might be surprised at what you find. And if you do, be sure to share it with me. I love hearing about the amazing things people discover in their everyday lives.